In the previous video, I talked about how Korean War affected the Korean nations. In this video, I will mainly talk about the effect of Korean War on other countries such as US, China, Japan, and etc. First of all, Japan. Even though Japan was not directly involved in the Korean War, they did affect by it. From Korean War, Japan was actually benefited economically. Japan could gain economic development from US since US bought supplies from Japanese companies to provide to South Korea. According to one of the statistics, over $3.5 billion was spent on Japanese companies. For China, the effect of the war was much bigger and more negative. Different from Japan, China was directly involved in the war. It sent one of its best units, and 2 million soldiers to Korea. The armies were fully armored with heavy weapons, but eventually the war exposed its army's weakness. Because of this war, China has started to invest on its military tremendously. Statistically, about 1,500,000 casualties were reported and 21,800 troops were taken to prison. For Soviet Union, the war was a political catastrophe. Its ultimate goal, unifying the Korean peninsula under Kim Il-sung regime, was failed. Furthermore, its relationship with ally China was spoiled, leading to the Sino-Soviet split that resulted in the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. The war also burdened the national economy of the Soviet Union. However, in some ways, the war benefited the Soviet Union. The war provided the Soviet military a valuable experience in waging local wars. It also allowed to test several new forms of armament such as aircrafts. Among the countries involved in the war, US influence was the biggest, so to speak. In return, the war had influenced US a lot. About 33,600 American soldiers were died in the war and 103,000 were wounded. Economically, 13% of their GNP, gross national income, has decreased in 1953. After the Korean War, US military developed tremendously. Racial integration in the US Army was first started during Korean War. The President of US at the time period, Truman, signed Executive Order 9981 providing an equal treatment and opportunity for black servicemen. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.